Hello and welcome to Mock Productions. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with the Advent Calendar here for the next day. It's day number 4, so let's have a little look what is behind number 4. So, guys, this is rather interesting. You guys are probably wondering, what the heck is this? Well, Lightseekers Awakening. Let me tell you guys, this is looking to be an awesome game coming out in early 2017. I don't want to go into too much information, but you're seeing just a few things which this game is going to bring to the table in terms of a new Toys to Life based game for the tablet and PC. It's going to be so cool. But rather than me spoiling everything, let's go over to a very informative video explaining everything about Lightseekers Awakening. Okay, so here we are. Now, obviously, this is a brand new subject to come up with, and it sounds absolutely amazing. Lightseekers Awakening. Now, you're probably thinking, what the heck is this? Well, this is basically going to be a video of literally everything from the actual website that they are showing us. So, every single thing which is being shown about this game. Now, firstly, this game is going to be available on tablets, not the pills. I mean, like, you know, touchscreen devices. And it's going to be a completely free game. But everything else which you'll see is going to be buyable, or you can purchase it. Blah 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 blah. But it looks very interesting. Now, you can see here there's a few different oddities and characters here, and they've gone way beyond different bits and bobs and everything like that. There's so many crazy, like, looking heroes and villains and everything like that. It looks absolutely amazing. Now, this was actually on Kickstarter. I think it finished maybe about a month ago. I funded it because I thought it was amazing. So I put money towards it, which means I get early access to stuff. So that's ideal. I wanted to talk about this before I actually got the game, and also everything else which I've actually got via the Kickstarter. Basically, if you don't know what a Kickstarter is, basically it kickstarts a project, and it funds the project so that you know how many people are interested in it, but it also funds maybe the creation of the products which they're going to be having and everything like that. But you can see here on this, it's an amazing site actually, very colourful, very descriptive. It talks about all the different things here. You can see some of these villains, all these different weird and wonderful creations which they've came up with. And they really are something else. So what I'm going to be doing is just going through the whole page, sort of giving my own opinion on everything, letting you know what's going on as well. But yeah, apart from that, let's get cracking and go to the first page. Okay, so what would be the start, them talking actually about the game and what is Lightseekers? So you can see here there's many different parts to this game itself. You got the mobile tablet game here, and it is also, it's not going to be on launch, but I think they're working on it to be on a PC, which is going to be amazing because I'll switch them probably from tablet to PC. Hopefully you can change over using, like, just typing in an account name or something. You can just take all your saves and everything over. You can see here as well a trading card game with 385 plus cards. So you can see some of them here as well. Very cool indeed. So I cannot wait to start that collection there as well. You've also got obviously the cards, comics, and also posters and everything like that, which connects with the game here. Then of course you've got these dudes here. These are the first 2 characters to be announced and everything. There are going to be more. They have officially announced, I think there's going to be 6. Who knows? There could even be more than that. But there's basically 6 different elements to this game, and that is what's going to happen. You can see here as well weapons as well. And all of these weapons are specifically designed to actually be held by these figures, which is just so cool. We'll get into more detail about the figures and their names and everything like that as we go on, but it's just crazy. It really is. We got the flight pack here as well, which is, it was a quite new feature. I think they just announced it a few weeks before the Kickstarter had launched. They didn't announce it when they first spoke about it, but basically they plug into the back, and there's this sort of like memory cell thing which plugs into the back of them as well. Hopefully there will be a bit more information about that. But they obviously, if you want to go check this out, I'll leave a link to the site in the comments below. just have a little look at it, because honestly there are some amazing things here. But I like this diagram because it shows what Lightseekers is all about. You got videos, it's online, augmented reality, which basically means if you know what Skylanders Battlecast is, then when the cards go on the portal, they normally have that sort of intro thing where they actually pop up in real life. It's the same sort of thing for all of their cards. Very, very cool. There's different in-store stuff, cards and comics. Obviously the game itself, figures, it's just going to be amazing. It really, really is just going to be so, so cool. And the website is amazing. It really is so colourful, so creative. It's so awesome. Definitely go give it a check out yourself to check out whether you want this. It is so, so cool. But anyway, let's pop on over to the next page and we'll check out what's going on. Okay, so we are on the next page, which is all about the game. So you can see here straight away it says a totally free game. It is totally free. Now I'm guessing there probably will be in-game purchases. I think that's to be expected with most games nowadays. But you can see some of the artwork and designs here, possibly for comics and everything. This weird thing here. They've all got weird and wonderful different names and everything. You can read what it says there. It's talking about the actual storyline and everything like that. There's the story there as well. Very, very cool. Obviously the villains here, the Umbron, the evil Umbron. And that's obviously one of them there, looking extremely menacing. Very, very cool indeed. And of course the world awaits. Of course, as you're adventuring, you're going to adventure to different worlds, different creations and everything like that. It's going to be very, very cool indeed. The combat there. And you can see a little video there showing you what's going on with the combat. You've got, basically, you've got that little touchscreen on the right, and that basically is your sort of button to attack. Now there's something about a combo where I don't know if you can see the lightning that's venturing from the big circle to the little mini circles around the edge. You can probably see them. Basically, if you tap them in a specific order, you get combos. The more combos you get, the devastating power, and then I think you unlock your ultimate, which is pretty awesome indeed. And you can see you sort of wander around, you'll sort of adventure up to these enemies and start battling them and taking them down. They'll drop loot, they'll drop health, they'll drop everything. It's really, really awesome indeed. Then there's obviously different abilities here for the different characters. They're going over all of that. Obviously you can read all this if you want to. Loving how they've inputted these little things, not just a picture. Very, very cool. The combos there, there you go, you can see it there as it goes up. And it's a great way to demonstrate it there with the combos. As you unlock as well, you get these things, talents, which I'm guessing gives some boosts towards the actual heroes themselves, which is really, really cool. Equipment which seems to go on to the actual heroes, so maybe you unlock these over time, you place them on, and it gives them a specific bonus, whether it be attack, defense, health, whatever. Got some light stones here. And these are to power up the weapons, equipment, and the actual heroes you use yourself. And all of that is actually stored on the figure. All of it, just like if you think about it, just like Skylanders, just like all other Toys to Life. But this is a very, very awesome one, and I like it. It's a very diverse looking game here. Then you've got a customizable difficulty, so you can change it up. And I believe as you get higher and higher and higher and higher, the rarity of the items gets increasingly better, really. So you might go from having a common item to maybe like an epic item if maybe you're in the middle or something. But you can see the different pictures here of that one character there. There's this thing, this dungeons, which looks as if you're taking on some massive boss, which you can just see one of the characters trying to dodge that fist, and he's got a drill there on his other hand, which is very, very cool. This is also a very awesome fact, is having a pet. Now I believe the pets actually follow you around, and maybe they've got specific bonuses to having them with you, like they give you health, or they attack for you, they give you a shield, something like that. But you can see they actually advance in how they look, which I'm guessing that's when you level them up, they sort of evolve. And I've always liked those games where you sort of start off with this like little weakling, and then it goes to this awesome thing. Just reminds me a bit of Pokemon, really, but it's really, really awesome. Then it shows about the progression and social, which I'm guessing gets stored on the actual game and the figures, and then you can share all your information on the social. There's some crafting as well. It seems like you can plant stuff, and maybe it gives you different things towards crafting items. There's mini games here, which are really, really cool. Basically, it involves the jetpacks for both of these characters here. and you actually hold them in your hands and move them. Hopefully it might come up with it as we go through. Then, of course, the cards, not only do you collect them, not only do you use them in-game, but there is also a game outside of the game. So think about that. This is like gameception here. Yeah, basically the game here, you've got all these 6 different elements, and you have to have like I think it's a pack of 30 or something in order to play, and that you've got they give you a bat, and you can place all the cards on it, and it's an interesting game because I think it sounds very complex, but I think once you get the hang of it, it is a lot easier than it sounds. Then you can build a world. So maybe we've got an area in a specific, like, I don't know, a home area where if we got so much coins, we can purchase something. And this looks like a crafting area, so I mean that looks pretty awesome indeed. Obviously there's achievements, and it looks as if maybe when the game isn't even on, it sort of still has all the different things going on and on and on. Very interesting indeed there. So yeah, very cool. The game itself seems very, very awesome. But what about everything else? Well, let's get to that in the next one. Okay, so here we are with the cards, and basically says a TCG that augments the game. It's going to be very, very interesting. I love opening the cards for Skylanders, and I'm going to love doing this because they're going to obviously be in foil packs. They might be booster packs. They might be like a collection, a whole 30 cards. There are a lot of cards. 385 plus is a lot of cards indeed. But you can see here, you can see him actually bringing it to life there. Very, very awesome indeed. And then he flicks it into the game, and there he is next to that. Whether that's a pet, I think it is. It's a pretty awesome pet indeed. But that is very, very cool. So here you go. You can see here all the 6 different orders here. Astral, Dread, Mountain, Nature, Storm, and Tech. Now all of these have sort of got sub elements to them. So Tech can have 3 different ones. So I don't know if I can actually... That you might be able to see on this purple card here, which would be for Dread. There's like a ghost symbol, and there's something else there. But they've all got different sort of elements to them, which is rather interesting. But you've got hero items and cards, the attack, defend, and buff cards. And it's very interesting because you sort of turn the cards every move, and they give you more power or more attack or anything like that. There's even a video here. I've watched it, and honestly, it confused me slightly, but I think the more you watch it, the better you understand the game, or at least if you watch it all the way through, at least you will understand it, I hope. But you can see some of at least one card here. They look really, really cool. Obviously, that is a computer-generated one, not a real one. They have them on there. They're not finished, don't worry, because some of these are all completely different cards and everything, but... yeah, the card game does look very, very interesting. Can't wait to collect them all. It's going to be very, very cool indeed. But anyway, let's go on to the figures now. Okay, so here we are on the figures page. Now, basically, this is very, very interesting indeed. It says put the action in your action figures. Now, with every other sort of Toys to Life thing, they've always had a solid statue, except the Lego one, because normally Lego figures do move. So that I'll leave that one. But these actually do move. They've got articulated like shoulders and elbows, and the legs probably move, and it looks really, really cool. So it definitely gives you a bit more of a more playable pose with them. You don't even have to play the game. You could literally just have these characters if you really like them. But they really are something really cool. They're 7 inches tall, which is pretty tall, I'd say. I think it's taller than a Skylander, so if you've got one, it's probably taller. So you can see the 2 different characters here, and also it does say here, figures light up, talk, and vibrate as you play. So they sort of light up to the different elements, like they'll try and tell you something. So if it's red, it could be danger. Green, maybe you've just picked up health, something like that. And you can see she's got movable arms as well. I say she because she is a she. And there we go. This is the thing here, the fusion core, which basically plugs into the back, and that is basically the storage device for everything for that character. So it is very, very cool indeed. It does look very, very awesome indeed. I think this might be the plug area to sort of... there you go, it does say there, rechargeable battery, so that's rather cool indeed. And obviously it does say there, no portal needed. They connect via Bluetooth. That is so awesome. That is very, very cool indeed. You can see the actual customization screen there, showing you all these different items here, which you can place onto her or him, and you can use them to actually level them up and give them a bit more gear, which is really awesome indeed. Really awesome. So you've got Jax here, it's Jax the Tyrax, which is a pretty awesome name. And then you've got is it Callie or Kari? I think it's Callie, which is Amari. So they've both got different sort of names and brands and all that sort of stuff, which is really, really awesome indeed. It's so cool. But yeah, let's have a little look actually at some of the accessories now, which these figures come with. Okay, so on accessories, it does say here, choose your weapon and take flight. Now look at this. It's basically showing, look, and the weapons light up and you can see the different areas which light up. But you can take weapons from the different characters and place them on, like, for example, Callie. I think it's Callie. I'm pretty sure it is. I could be wrong, though. But she is a Mari. Is it Kari the Mari? Kari the Mari. But it looks so cool. They sort of just clip in. There's obviously some sort of connection port in the hand there. But again, that's another sort of addition that no other, maybe some, but no other sort of Toys to Life has done, where you can actually have a weapon and sort of move it to where you want them to have it in their hand. But they do have different items. Now, as we go down here, you'll be able to see that you can get this Aqua Dart Crab. Now, basically, you can see what it looks like there as a design model. She is holding it there, and that does look very, very cool indeed. I just can't wait to see some of these here. There's this one as well. That looks really cool. It's like a sort of handheld chainsaw, if you will. It just looks so cool. Jax is definitely a very, very cool character. He really is. And this is the last thing. Look at this. You plug it into the back. He gets the jetpack. And look at that. As you move, you can actually fly the character around. That is just amazing. It really, really is just so cool. It's just really, really awesome. It's such a cool game. It really does look so cool. Now, what you're probably wondering is, when does this game come out? Now, they have said that it should come out early... not early January. Early 2017. Now, whether that means January to March, I don't know. Apparently, the beta could be live in December at some point. It's December right now, so who knows? We might get something. Yeah, I definitely think you guys should check it out, because honestly, it really is such a cool game. The actual site itself is just so cool. It's very informative, and I definitely go check out the card game. It does look very, very interesting. It shows you everything here, which is really, really awesome. It's just going to be so cool. I can't wait. So this is definitely going to be coming to the channel, hopefully very soon. It's going to be really, really awesome, and I just cannot wait. I really cannot wait. But yes, apart from that, I think we've covered quite a nice amount there with Lightseekers. It's up to you. If you want to go check this out, go check it out. You might have been swayed to purchase this, because honestly, it really is just so cool. I can't wait. Cannot wait. It's just really cool. So yes, there we go. I will leave it here for this advent calendar video, and we'll be back tomorrow for more. But yeah, for now, that is basically it. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys then, and goodbye.